Alright, live. Let me see if it's okay. Yeah, they hear me. Alright, y'all gonna go ahead and
Oh,
introduce
no way you're
yourselves.
doing it.
Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi,
It's been a while since we've done this. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Oh,
hola. My name is Landon, or Gundar fan as I'm known on Twitter. And I am working on a fan series called The Melon vs. the Apple, as well as another big project I just heard of today called SpongeBob Operation Krabby Patty Reanimated. I
And
am,
is that all? That's your take?
and I am Akanero's probably one of his closest friends. Not gonna force him to play favorites, but I think me and Glitcher are the closest to him.
Yeah, that is true now. Okay, Glitcher, how about yourself?
what's up, everybody? Dark Crow 99 here, aka Glitcher. I am an SMG4 fan in the community. I post random animations that do not make sense for the fans out of characters that I like. I'm also working on a fan film called Revelations Revision, releasing on April 2nd, 2023, this year, to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of the closure of the SMG4 cosmology lore. I have the Twitter, I have the Insta, I have the TikTok. Yes. And you can subscribe to my channel, link is in the description, I guess.
Alright, so other people are free to join for any time that we do this, because I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, but I mean that's probably as long as we keep it alive. But what are we discussing today? From what y'all off the top of your heads, how would y'all describe it?
Basically, Akinero and the rest of us are tired of young kids who just want to come and literally like ask us a million questions about our work.
And Glitcher, what would you say about it? Well, how do you word it?
To be fair, there are kids in the community that can annoy others for like their liking. There's people who can there are sides of the community that can insult people, their work. Like how I saw someone insult a little cheese on Twitter. There's one side that can support their work, support their fan work. That's the side I like. And there's one side that can bother them all to stop about dead characters such as Dusty or Axel.
And I've definitely fallen into, from the top of my head, I can say I've fallen into a lot of the area of people wanting Axel to stay around and clinging on to the people who keep Axel alive. That's me, particularly with who I know around. It's me and it's Glitcher, because both of us use Axel in our work outside of his death. And okay, what's up, Jeannie? I didn't know she was in the chat, but there she is. So, Jeannie, if you're on Discord, if you're able to come join us right now, you can join the discussion. We're here. So, what I'm going to say is, it's up to y'all to, because I can pull it up right now. I can pull it up on my browser and show to the stream. We can post examples of people if y'all think that's not cool or something. Examples of people who have been known by just us, like more than just us, like like known by other people in the community, be like to have like this kind of behavior of like being more than bothering people, bothering not just us but other people. Do y'all think that's something that I should share, or y'all think it's something I should like not really make an example of?
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so I can show some people because, of course, if you, I feel like I believe if you publicly put yourself online and put yourself doing this behavior, you have every reason to be like made an example of to other people to say like this is not what you shouldn't do online. This is what you shouldn't give. And like I definitely have some of those people. I know the names of those people. Some of those people I know the names in my subscribers and in my followers and some of my socials, and I know that they're still there. some of them I don't like that they're there. I don't like that they're actually in, that they're actually following me or they're still like around. Well, they don't really like, they don't actually. Some of them don't pester me like they had before, or some of them have stopped pestering me, and only cease to keep themselves active on anything that I'm doing, like keeping my stuff actually actually used. But also, well, I need to find replies, but no, actually, I can try to search that accounts too. In a way, I can search the accounts, or I can just, so I can probably search for them, and maybe I can search for them. Maybe I can do other stuff. I gotta look really quick. Okay. Okay, so like what would y'all say is like maybe the community you've seen the most? Which platform have you seen the most of this behavior and the people who have requested or bothered you in any way?
Discord and YouTube.
Twitter.
That's like I haven't really seen like much because I started like the community like around the time the anime arc, the second half started. But I understood like the characters and everything like before, so I just didn't know about it. Like, but
what would you say, Glitcher?
I have been bothered by kids on like DeviantArt shit. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna. Oh yeah, is this your way to bring Axel back? And I was like, no. This is. I put the character on social media just put on English. I
Okay.
put Axel in posters just because I liked that character and thought I could use them for like poses
Yeah.
and shit, just to practice them for actual animation, not to bring Axel back. I mean, I'm not those type of kids who are like pestering SMG4 to bring your character back. I mean, they're not going to do it. FN mentioned it. I saw it on Reddit.
And I kind of feel like I'm not sure if it's. I mean, it was more in my head of thinking it's actually a thing. Well, it was more like in my head almost, but like not usually. There was some ways that I was using my own thought process of how I plan out what I try and like really say in my open thoughts. But the thing that I really wanted to say is that like we are grown, like we're mature people. We're just trying to make what we want to make, and I don't think any of us did any of y'all kind of expect or y'all thought y'all would get this much, like not like the kind, like the direct kind that you did receive, but did you think you would actually receive certain areas of like or certain types of like actual like requests or by people? I
I
certainly didn't think it would be for me. I did not think that would be. Sorry to interrupt you, Landon, but I mean, for me, I didn't really have any specific assumption. But what would you say? What were you gonna say, Landon?
I got people on Twitter who keep bugging me about my artwork and stuff. There's this one dude named James M.
James
who literally.
Is his name CVGW James?
I think so.
And he has, I believe that's him, right? Is he the same? He might be the same person who's requested stuff about my concept art role and my position. I think that's what it is, but I don't know. But yeah, I've definitely gotten in my position of making stuff for myself and making stuff for other people. I've gotten requested specifically because I'm Landon's concept artist for his own fan series, and when he had me make outfits for Melanie, I used a base template and added actual clothing over it. And wait, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I don't even know where I'm looking trying to find stuff. Well, let me see if I can try and find an example of what I've done because I don't have too much to scour through. So there was some ways that it was being used, and I could show it up right now. But how I would actually like found pretty much what I was not expecting probably is the way that it was being everything I did led up to some sort of result that I didn't expect. Where what I got was people who appreciate what I made, but appreciate it in a way that showed that they wanted it. They wanted a certain something outside of it. Like they thought, oh, I can utilize this person's qualities to try and get what I want out of something that SMG4 can't make himself because all fans are nice to each other or something. That's what I think they probably perceive. Let me see if I have. I might have. Okay, I might have something here that's actually shows what I might be able to find it. Okay.
Your screen's not showing up on the stream.
Well, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up in a minute. So let me see if I'm just looking for like. So, what do you mean by all that?
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
Let me just check what's going on. I'm just updating stuff to see.
Thing is, James, he just asked me. He has asked me for 2 requests. There was this one where he asked me to. He calls them mods, but he wanted me to make a Melanie mod with like a Mexican like dress.
Wait.
Based on his fanfic.
That's you.
Hold on. So is this someone? Okay, wait. This is someone.
You know what? I'll post a screenshot of it. Him. I'll
probably open it up. Okay, so I'll probably open up the voice, the chat in the voice, so I can see if you show any examples and stuff. Just so I can share it. Yeah.
He also asked me to make a bikini for her, which I'm not going to do.
So let me think about how it's going to be. Okay, you're okay.
This guy.
Where?
All right. Yeah, I definitely know this dude. I know my history with him. I know my history with him.
Have I seen him before?
He is an active Twitter user, but I think he's also active on DeviantArt, but I don't know if he's active on Instagram and the other hotspots.
Oh, him.
Yeah, he draws in a certain style. That's the thing about it is.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've been tagged in one of his DeviantArt posts about Maggie in the shower. I was like, what the fuck?
His work is like, well, okay. So here's what I wanted to express is like, I'm not sure if it's just okay. Yeah, of course, it's gonna get into like discussion's gonna get into something that's definitely not really always gonna be so clear cut. It's gonna have like details to it. So I don't know what it is, but a lot of times people they see that we're like, or they might just see we're normal people, but they want to include us into whatever they have that's probably fetishized views of the SMG4 girls. And sometimes they tag us. Me and Landon used to be tagged in this dude's stuff. Actually, he used to tag us. I think it's because he used to tag like creators. Like he used to specifically tag creators that he liked on there. For some reason, like he associated with them or something. I'm not sure what it was. But a lot of times when people they share stuff, they try and share stuff to you, and it's like the lewd content that they enjoy of the SMG4 community, and it's like not all of us like that stuff, and they just like share it around like nothing, like they don't even care, like they're like I don't know, they act like it's a normal thing, or if they're like doing, or if what they view in it is like not like irregular or something. What do y'all think about like all that?
Yeah, it was good. It was really annoying. Every time he made a post, he would always tag me in it.
Yeah, and it's also very okay, so maybe I can pull up some examples, but I'm gonna see like I'm trying to see if I find examples though, like okay, wait. Dang. So I have his stuff right here. Wait, hold on. Okay, like I have his Twitter stuff right here because I pulled it up earlier. I just don't know where to find the stuff that mentions him. You know, like his mentions of him not being, you know, like other people mentioning him. I don't know how to find that stuff. See, I'm looking at the top stuff. It's only his posts that show up at the top stuff right now. It doesn't show anything else that's like the other stuff that's actually at the mentions, like, you know, like
Actually, wait. This post, when did it happen? I'm pulling it up now. It was December 28th, so not that long ago.
okay, so I don't mean to sound rude. I can say whatever I want, but like I don't mean to sound rude. I feel like I can't tell if his PFP is photoshopped or a real genuine image. I literally cannot tell. Like, what do y'all see in that? I cannot tell if it's photoshopped or a genuine image.
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's like it does not look like a real person, honestly.
I mean, I have a LinkedIn profile, and the image I have is a raw image that someone at
Damn,
the job center
man,
photographed.
yeah, okay, I cannot find how this dude has a. I can't find how he has like a different like posts mentioning him that are like different. You know, like other than me and you, like what we've said to him was the only stuff, and only it's because not too many people know that these people are like that these people, or unless these people make them spread this to other people, it's always like, yeah, like exactly Mario. Okay, so yeah, a guy was asking for a model. Was it a model or was it just a drawing? Landon, what he's saying?
It's a model.
It was a full model.
She
Yeah.
called it a mod, which I assume is short for model.
Yeah. Okay. And like,
I think he tried to tell that.
and yeah. So like the people that I'm trying to show examples, but it's hard to find stuff. So like, I don't even mind if y'all mind. It's just my camera. But there are ways where if it's still a discussion at the end of the day, you don't have to see like too many examples and know what you're getting just by the sources of us and what we've experienced. So like, yeah, like we've
Well,
we've been tagged or we've also been like mentioned, and sometimes they just straight up, like, I don't know, like it's not just on Twitter and stuff. Like, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay. Oh, I actually have some examples, but they're not from the same people that I'm talking about that are like leeches to us. Like, personally, I think some of these people are actually leeches. There's some people I identify as leeches, and some people I don't identify as leeches. Like, some people you straight up think they're like, I straight up think, oh, some of these people are leeches. Some of these people are like, yeah. And honestly, I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna try and look through my notice to see if I can find this because it's hard to find comments on what I've done. But there are notices. Wait, there are notice of stuff. Okay. I got. Okay, so I'm gonna find an example of someone else through YouTube. How I've seen my stuff through YouTube that's been different from everything else on here. Okay, so I'm gonna give you.
no, that by the way.
Let me see. I'm gonna give you an example, straight example. Okay, so let me see if it's showing. Yeah, okay, so this dude's channel, Glitcher, how did you found this person using my stuff originally a while back? How did you find it?
Which channel again?
The one who used my actual
Yeah, he used the actual voice line video,
Yeah.
but he didn't use the actual voices in it. He
Yeah.
used his custom voice or his vocal cords, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, okay, so I'm gonna show an example of like what I did recently. So let me see. I'm gonna have to turn my volume down for whenever I show it, or almost if I let the video play out. Where does I just okay, never mind. Show where I commented. Okay, so I commented on what he made in the second one. So this is like this really okay. So Glitcher said recently how he used my stuff, but then I looked into it. I decided to look into it. And so I looked into it, and it's like, of course, the second video, he did things that weren't. The first video involved him using my full background, but just putting his audio over it. This one does use like an original thing, but it's not an original until you see that he still uses the same outro. But what I didn't like is that, of course, he takes my outro from the last time, but this time he kept the same music. He kept my music that I used in it. He didn't use his own music. He just kept my outro music, and this really got me riled up. what I told him right here was saying, I'm going to read out what I said. I said, I was going to give you a pass in being original for once, using your own image to display your lines. Then I found my hopes were shut down when you can't even make your own outro. I am disgusted that you stole from me in my work in any way. Stealing in the SMG4 community is a horrible act, and you're terrible for that. Maybe my video was too good that you couldn't edit properly for your own display of work. Any assumption I make cannot excuse the way you stole from me. You're disgusting and you don't deserve these views. And so he thought it was very, he thought you did no wrong probably, and he said, I was just using the outro from you, dude. Don't be toxic. Then I told him, you stole my entire video. I told him, put your audio over it, hypocrite. And then he wanted to try and justify himself, just saying like, do you want me to just credit you for the ending so you won't be mad at me? This thing was like, it really got me disappointed because I've been seeing like through time, so many people just, they almost leech on me, or they almost just find me and take something from me and use it for their own, for whatever reason they feel, and I feel like I'm the only person who gets my stuff legitimately like used or stolen through YouTube. And personally, I don't know, I just don't get. Okay, so like literally I'm gonna say, like, I feel like this whole time, so I've been thinking about this a lot. I think personally I think you're lucky because you don't get what I get. You don't get people who legitimately like, you don't get like an army of squeakers as your fans. You don't get as much of an abundance of damn, like, children as your audience. And I don't know if that's how accurate it is, but to me, I feel like I have more than you have in anything that our own communities are defined by. What do you think about how I mean by that? Because personally, I've dealt with so much of seeing like the same comments saying that people want to see more of Melly's X Group just because they're so selfish that Axel is allowing my series that they want to see more of them. And those are disappointing me enough to where I'm like, it's tired me just seeing those comments. There are a lot of comments that are generally nice about the series. That's generally nice. People actually like women animations for what they are. Some people just don't appreciate them though. Some people just are like selfish. They just want to see it for Axel, and I can tell which comments those are and which people those are, defined by like how they treat my, you know, like they're commenting on my video. It's just very like, it just really makes me disappointed. It really makes me disappointed to see how it's being used. About people just want to like use their open thoughts, but like give it to someone in a way where it's like all you're making is something that you want other people to see as fan to fan, and then whatever they do is however they treat it like is however they treat it like. But then when they speak their open mind, it just sounds cool.
I mean, I gotta agree that this is a problem.
Yeah,
I just have no clue how to fucking solve it.
I really don't either. And the thing about it is, it's like we're all like mature people making this stuff just like I said earlier. We're just making this stuff just to have fun, do what we want to do, and people literally like they almost just like they see what we make, and I don't know what goes through their minds. They just want to say like, oh, I see it this thing, this person has really interesting stuff. They like doing what they do, but I want to pester them about all this other details that doesn't even concern them, just because I want to see it made by a fan that I can't make because I probably don't own Gmod.
That's the whole point. That's something sad about this generation.
Yeah, we're just like.
If I were to say something, like.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they don't have Gmod, they could just pick up SFM. It's free.
Yeah, but then they're too lazy.
Yeah,
they
it's
don't know how
free.
to use a computer.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, in my case, I was picking SFM. It's a bit hard to see how it works, but I'm getting the hang of it. In this case, I don't think that they're lazy. I just think they don't know where to start. Perhaps they divert too much their attention.
And
There's also the fact that they don't know who to ask
yeah,
and don't know how to interact with the internet.
most of the time they're
That's
like,
also more.
I think they're interacting with the same people because they don't know who else to interact with. So that's the reason why I get so many of the same kind of comments.
I mean, I guess it's up to a lot of kids here and there. How do I explain it? Basically, there's a bunch of children on the internet nowadays, so we have to be careful of that.
Yeah, and it's just it's strange to say that. Like, I mean, I honestly never really thought like I don't really mind that my most most active the most active community I defined myself by was SMG4. But the thing I've been wanting to say for a while is like it's not something I want to be known for. I didn't want to specifically say this, but for anyone that literally thought that that my channel was just an SMG4 SMG4 shitpost channel, I've been wanting to like divert myself away from that image. But it's so hard when people just want to see me as someone that's another account who makes SMG4 stuff as an SMG4 fan, and they just want to try and bring me back into that phase. I don't mind anime and Gmod videos. I don't mind making what I want to make. Like I still want to use those characters in animations, but when people put out this kind of behavior towards what I make and they're constant with it, it's like it makes me now want to just want to drop it entirely. It honestly makes me want to drop the community, drop using the characters in any animation. It makes me want to drop using it, and I'd still appreciate the community. I'd still appreciate the people in it. It makes me want to stop representing it through my YouTube. Like the main thing is the main reason why I like started making other stuff. Trying like recently is like making other stuff was I was trying to use it to mainly show people, hey, I have other stuff that I'm trying to make and I'm trying to show it to y'all. But what y'all doing is y'all not exactly seeing it. Y'all are just seeing whatever I make that doesn't record it, and I really don't like that.
I mean, I can kind of agree. Even
Yeah,
though none of my just in you for stuff. I should draw more.
and I tried to like so Landon, what you've seen of what I've done with like like comic dubbing and stuff like that, like different fan dubs and different stuff that's not exactly all SMG4, like glitch related stuff or even other stuff. What would you say is like off of my memes channel? What would you say is? You think it's like a good? Do you think it's like a good image of like diverting myself away from strictly that old image that I've had?
I think what would be better is if you would just migrate to your own original content with your own original characters.
Though it would take time to represent that. Like I'm fine doing that, and I can see myself doing that. I literally draw everything on myself. I represent everything out in my own artwork, and all artwork takes a while to draw. But hey, that's how it goes for like actually making yourself a original figure. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mario. And so like I feel like I've had the most experience with it because even though my series hasn't talked about a lot or discussed a lot, it's one of the main sources of animation, pretty much lengthy animation you can get right now in the SMG4 community of a fan animation that involves actual live after his death. And if you're gonna get that in a place like as easily accessible as YouTube, and you're gonna see that people on here are like able to show you every day, it's like you can see that it's like, or you can see that it's honestly like if you just really took a deep dive into any comments that I had, you could see that the behavior that people give is like that's something that's like people aren't filtering themselves over. They're literally being honest because maybe that's just the thought process of thinking I can speak my mind or whatever. I don't gotta sound like I'm immature or anything. It just makes me disappointed because so many people just make themselves sound like as disrespectful as possible to you, even if all you're making is SMG4 stuff. But that's only because the community's grown with such certain view. They want to they can't. Some of them can't even like back out of what they've changed because they've their perceptions changed so much. They just really want to cling on to anything Axel they can after after WAF 21. That's it.
Yeah.
Glitcher, how have you found your experience so far with people who like really only watch you for Axel? Because I haven't heard
I
your
would
input yet.
say it saddens me how they only like the certain parts with Axel and not anything else.
What would you say
I mean,
is okay? So off of off of like what the kind of stuff, the treatment you get, what do you say is through comments, or how do you notice the most?
the view count of
Damn, that's
any Axel related characters inside one video can get a lot of views.
damn. Okay,
Next thing, with no
Yeah.
Axel character in it, it doesn't get a lot of views. I mean,
yeah,
I see a lot of kids out there, but it saddens me to see how hard I work to bring another character to life instead of Axel or the we are number one Axels. It kind of saddens me to see every work is now in vain.
yeah, like that's honestly like the way I feel about it is it's like really tricky to like have to work with something where you know you have passion for it, but you don't know how many eyes are on it for simply what's being put out or the person behind it, and that's just
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Landon, what would you say? Or like with your Melanie work only, do you think? What do you think about people's perspective towards all the Melanie art you make and like, scene posing and stuff?
A lot of people seem to like it, but
Mm,
most people who harass me or ask me for stuff, they're like typically stuff who want to like want me to make them like a certain Melanie outfit or something.
yeah, I feel
I'm
like
not even I've not even learned 3D modeling yet. The series can't, and I'm not even starting the series production until I fully understand Blender and I get a better PC to run it.
yeah, and like I don't really mind if we don't get like we can shoot us however we want, but like I don't mind if we get like whatever eyes we get on this and how many eyes we get on this, but we're just gonna let people know that we behind these screens are real people, real some of us adults, some of us young adults, some of us growing mature, just growing mature people, and we just like to make what we make. We have our own reasons for making it, but the ways we make it is just we do it with meaning and thought behind it. We have like I have plot behind my what I make. I have script. I write script for my stuff. I put editing time into my stuff, and I see a lot of it just gets trashed on by immature children because they want to like they really have this certain bias towards whatever they see because they're selfish in how they've viewed everything that they've seen out of the main content community and just taking whatever they feel is on the critiquing the fan made content that anybody can make. And it's like I want to like show people that we're actually like doing this stuff because we want to, and then like we're not doing it for. We could be doing it for other people, but we're not doing it for the specific people that we see that give us negative reactions and views towards us. Like we're not even trying to be like making it for those kind of people. We just don't expect those kind of people to keep returning and giving us the same kind of feeling that is constantly like giving us what we've seen already, what we've experienced, the same experiences. It's not the same thing that we're always used to when we first started this. We didn't expect to get into like stuff that's probably not going to. We don't know how long it's going to last or how long it's going to bother us for, but it is bothering us.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to propose, or bring anything forward to me, then y'all can do so, because we can move this. We can bring the discussion to another, hit another point, hit another topic or something. It's up to y'all. I pretty much spoke on my mind, so yeah. Do y'all want to express anything specific that y'all have experienced, or that personally?
There's this one guy has been commenting on my channel, but Landon brought it up to me the other day about how
Yeah.
he was kept on saying to give a shout out and make a psycho video for I don't know what reason. I made a Psycho and Kaizo video just to get him to shut up, and now he's back out again, saying, like, asking me to like do a full-on SMG4 girls video. I don't know what's up with this guy.
Yeah, I have. Like, it's not just James M. I got more than him on Twitter who's just like. They like everything I tweet on Twitter. And I even saw this one dude commenting a reply telling him to stop tweet stalking. That wasn't even me who said it. That was a guy who. That was a different guy who told one of those guys who kept liking my stuff to stop tweet stalking.
That's a thing.
So I guess, would you define those kind of people as being obsessive based on their activity towards you? What would you
Kinda.
define? You would define them. How do you define them as a simple word? What would you define them as?
Annoying.
All right. I feel like I definitely have people who are obsessive towards me. There are some people I can name. I mean, honestly, there's some people I know online who I can name, and if they were here, I would call them out. But they're not here right now. Thankfully, they're not. If they were in this chat, I would give them. I would literally like tell them that this is like how I feel, and I don't want to feel suppressed anymore. I don't want to feel like I have anything that's not keeping me. That's not keeping me like how I was before, of like keeping myself limited to all this small area of content, but branching myself out now and making myself have more of an image.
I mean, the thing is on Twitter, like, I'm big enough there. I have exactly 375 followers over there. I'm big enough to where most of my posts will reach at least 40 likes. But I know that these guys, I can differentiate who's tweet stalking based on the fact that they like everything I tweet, even the stuff that's not very popular. And they go back and like my older stuff.
Okay, I'm kind of gonna filter. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of filter a little bit. I don't know if I'm a filter, but I'm gonna try and just see through how I can make examples of people who've commented on my old animation work, and just kind of identifying. I can kind of get a good identification based on any of my videos, saying like I can see who is actually generally interested for like seeing what the next part is, and who is just generally trying to tell me they just want to see the next part. And it's like, I don't know, like some people identify saying like, oh, I really really want to see Axel, or I really want to see it for this and this that you make. So let me see. Okay, so it's been a while since I've checked these comments, but every now and again comments just, they're not always like, like they're identifiable sometimes. See, what the hell is this? Okay, you can do part 4 when the melodies start to work out a bit. What the fuck do you mean by that, motherfucker? It would be really awesome if you do that, sir. Like, I don't understand people. See, I don't understand some people sometimes.
Are they actually referring to that Melanie abs drawing that Axel made on which
I'm pretty
episode
sure
was it?
that's-
I forgot. Episode 3?
I'm pretty sure that's what they're referring to, but it's like the way they word it is strange. They word
Yes.
they word it a little strange. So yeah, like, and some people just some people say more, and there's something wrong with that, but I can't really clarify unless they say like, oh, we would want to see Axel. Like some people I could just straight up say, oh, they want to see Axel for sure.
Oh, Mari Zero. Sorry it took me so long to reply to this, but yes, the guy wasn't asking me to make a model for his fanfic. He was asking me to make a model based on his fanfic.
Okay, so let me see if I can look at the others. Where are my there my playlists? Okay, so I gotta look at the way. Okay.
Oh, Melanie Video Time commented on your video.
Oh right,
Ooh.
there are no channel. Let me see. I actually can't find it
Yeah,
for your
it's a
channel.
fan channel. It's a fan channel.
Wait, I can. Wait, it's. I
I
don't know why.
subbed to Melanie Video Time.
Oh
Uh,
right, yeah.
yeah,
Let me see. Okay,
Awesome channel.
there we go. So my first one
too
had
bad it.
my first one had a ton of stuff. My second one, well, my first collab entry had a ton of comments, but they weren't all allowed Axel before because that was very early. I was in the. That was in. Oh wait. Oh okay. Hold on. That was in
That
the
was
phase. That was
that
in the
was like
phase of.
Melanie had just become human at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the phase of like everything being new and entries still being there. So okay. Yeah, some people just say like, okay, I want to see the next episode, but like that's okay. That's just like wait, what is going on? Okay, so that was just so like when I looked through these, like I looked through the first one, right, and I think the first one had I don't know if the first one had that much, but it had like some people just okay, wait, this actually did okay. See, okay, some people they have their own, they have like positive, comments of like how they do, like how they give off like their own. Some people got positive energy, you can see that, but some people just say there was some comments where like I thought, yeah, okay, so like I've seen some comments. Okay, so like people have been going to other sources just to like comment about it, like not just on these videos. There's been, my Melanie Ride video. People commented on that saying like, when's the next Melanie next move? I'm like, really? You can't chill? Like you have to comment on there too? Like they gotta like it's
I mean, damn, people are starting to get really impatient for the Melanie's next move. Instead of waiting.
yeah. Some people are nice and just asking, saying that they're interested in seeing when the next part's out, but some
I
people
mean,
just
let's be real. It's not going to be done for quite some time.
yeah, but also because it takes time, and I don't even know if it's gonna be worth it in the end. I mean, yeah, I like making it, but once I make it in the end, will that many people even really like it for Melanie, or will they just want to see Axel live and want more out of Axel as much as they can get until I don't know what their limit would be,
I mean, damn. I'm only there just for the episodes of the series. Like I watch, like binge watching them for the
Okay, hold on.
content enjoyment.
Where is? Oh wait, okay. So if I look, oh wait, I was on Studio. Okay, let me go back. Where's Studio? Oh, it's in it. Studio's in their tab. Okay. So if I look at the comments, let me see. Of what is it? Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, they really don't. Like they don't have the thing I'm saying is that most kids that comment this don't have Gmod. They don't have like $10 to like show out of their pocket to make their own videos like this. Like they don't have that much stuff. Like it's like something else. So okay, so like oh wait, what was no this ain't where I was gonna go. No, I was gonna grab the link. Okay, I was gonna grab the link. I was gonna okay when I grab the link. So I'm gonna grab the link, and I can just go to YouTube comment finder. And I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna say I could just search for, and I'm gonna search for Millie's next move. I'm gonna just say that. And let me see if I find anything specifically. I have a lot of comments on here, but okay, so I know there were some comments about it. Yeah, okay, look at this shit, man. Make more Axel and Melanie animations because Axel is dead in SMG4 videos. Yeah.
Jeez, and sprinkles, dude. Come on.
If you want updates on my YouTube or join my Discord, I had to tell them straight and simple. Like, this is back in.
That's
Yeah,
even good.
damn. I mean, that was still back then, but you can tell like people just really wanted pretty much just because of Axel. They just wanted it. They wanted it so bad. Like they're just straight. Some people just honest. Some people actually tell what they're honest about. Some people like literally
Well,
tell.
there's some people that much creativity to think around these scenarios, so they just go around and make others about it.
Yeah, and like I think my other videos don't have that kind of representation, but I can check. I can't remember which of my videos actually have those comments, if the other ones do have them. But if they do have them, then I can search. Oh wait, okay, so wait. No, I looked on the wrong one. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. Manly Ride has more comments, so Manly Ride I might be able to search that one.
I saw that. That has like a freaking like at least 2,000 comments.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Cheese and sprinkles. That's popular.
Alright. So if I go back, let me see. Okay. So if I go back, let me see. And I put this into the comment finder. And I'll go back to the comment finder. I'm gonna paste it in here. It has this, yeah, 1,000 comments actually. And I put something, yeah, like something like the animation. Oh wait, no, that was different. That was me telling you what the music was. I'm pretty sure there had to be comments in here asking about the animation. No, actually, let me see.
There's the thing. People barely ever ask, "How did you make this?" or "How much effort did you put into this?" You know,
Yeah,
nobody cares about the effort. They just care about the final product.
and they just care about it being a meme and being, you know, a shitpost. A lot of
Mm.
people don't really think more original work. They don't even put down to that. This looks more original. I wonder how long it took to make this. See, okay, see, this is a good comment right here. See, this is actually not what I was looking for, but you know. And I did give them legitimate details, and they did like what I had to say. But I'm trying to see if there were comments here. I know there must have been about asking when the next animation is gonna be, and yeah, I can't really find it yet, but I just know that there was activity like that on more than just those videos. Outside of my animations, people were asking that outside of my animations. It was all of that was still there. Like people were asking that in other places on my channel, and I could tell that they were going outside of the video to comment on whatever I was making that was more of the latest stuff, and they were just asking whatever they wanted to just they just wanted to like ask whatever was on their mind and think that I'm just gonna give them, you know, like a legitimate response. I don't always have a response for that stuff. But often when people have been asking about that stuff, they've been asking me like, when's the next animation? I've pretty much ignored them. And there's some people that have just been asking nicely and actually like replied to them because I remember legitimately doing that. Like I can remember doing that stuff back then when some of that was active. There was some that I actually replied to because they were more nice, and I could tell that there was some heart in what they were saying. And there were some people that were saying it differently, and it wasn't always the the most endearing or whatever. So I could look at some of these, and I could try and look at the comments if they don't have too many. Okay. I can't specifically find which videos are gonna have these comments on them, but I know that they've been asked outside of these animations. People just straight up ask me in any video, just like it could have been in almost any video possible, but there are some videos people actually did it more like I think more than once. Um, Glitcher, have you seen returning comments of like almost the same behavior like that on anything that you've done, like on DeviantArt or something? Like specific posts just get certain attention like that, or is that not everything?
I don't really think so.
Mm. Okay. All right. Well, like, what else? What else do y'all want to like? What else would y'all want to give as, I guess, just ways of like speaking how y'all think is what y'all think about it specifically, like the behavior of people out in other ways in this community that y'all can say, or
I
that
just think that there are a lot of kids who just don't know any better and really should be taught that, like, they should be taught that harassing people is not okay.
yeah, but I think it's hard to really because not everybody would see that. If we made a video rather than a live stream, if we made an actual video, like if I made a video detailing people like, oh, this is wrong, then they're not gonna be like, oh, okay, okay. Not everybody's gonna see that. Like like it's their choice, but not everybody's gonna see that. Even if I put it to what the subreddit, who's gonna see that? People probably gonna take it down. See, like I don't know. That's just something that I really don't know about. But yeah, like whenever y'all think that we've probably spoken everything, y'all can think that we've spoken everything, but I'm not sure if we have or not. What do y'all think? Do y'all think we've said everything we need to say? Or y'all think there's still more to be said? Y'all can say whatever y'all feel,
Hmm.
honestly. I can give y'all time to speak. I mean,
Hmm. I was thinking, like, about criticism in SMG4, which is a fairly hot topic. Like, lately, I just feel like the videos don't have the same punch as the old ones. And get me wrong, some of the newest videos can hold up on their own. The thing is that it just feels more like trash food. Like, you just only eat it on the moment. There's no real value to them other than just watching it at the moment.
hmm.
Like either it's a trendy meme or something to development, which is actually a bit good, or sometimes they blare about having a bigger overarching story, which I think is okay, but I think they should focus more on actually developing more the story than, you know, the story at all when it's arc focus episodes sometimes. Like, just this deficiencies in tutorials as well. It's really not that much of a topic that I can talk about without getting passionate about, but hey, it should be brought up at least.
Hmm. Well, yeah. What else? What else do y'all really think is off of what y'all feel is like probably? Is there anything specific y'all wanted to say? Do y'all wanted to address?
No, not really. No,
Hmm.
no.
What about you, Wisher?
To be honest, me neither.
I don't think I have anything to say.
Hmm. Okay, well, yeah, I think that's everything we need to hit up then. I mean, I didn't mind. I would make the stream ride the stream as long as it needed to go for, and we just had to speak our minds, let stuff out, let feelings and expressions out that we weren't able to say for everything. And I'm glad I spoke my mind about what I had to say because it isn't. I'm not sure. It's kind of disappointing me because of I know that not everybody's gonna see this on my channel. I know not everybody keeps us notified, or I know there are people who keep us notified, but there are people who are always trying to keep themselves attentive with everything that I have. So maybe not every SMG4 fan might see this, but um, whatever they see is whatever they see, and if they don't see it, if there's some people continue to probably give me the same behavior, I'll probably refer to this and link them to this and tell them, this stream is everything I had to say, and you have to see what I said. If you want to see what I said, that's up to you. But this is how I feel, and I'm not gonna like take the time to um, give you like that kind of attention instead of like telling you a legitimate thing that would act as my response. This pretty much this stream. And what do y'all think about all of this being like being able to express yourselves too through all this?
Yeah.
Well, not gonna lie, I think SMG4's fandom in general is a bit controversial.
Yeah, like I like this fandom, man. I like who the people are making it. Like y'all are awesome.
It's a
Like
bit toxic.
the the thing about it is the people who decided
Or
to
really,
follow me, you know?
sometimes they're really weird, sometimes they're toxic, sometimes they don't even know what they're on. But
Yeah,
hey, at least there are some good people out there.
yeah. And it's like it's hard to hold up like an image like this when it's something I enjoy, but it's something that people just don't want to see the same way that you do,
Address.
and then they just yeah, like some people just don't see it the same way, and some people just want you to like they almost say like do better or make this better or something that they just don't sit with and they want said. And I don't know if I see it as rude, immature, or disrespectful. I mainly see it as disrespectful in my own taste because it's like everything that they say is just insulting to what I just published.
Yeah.
So do y'all have yeah? Do y'all have anything specific to say to like anyone who's seeing this with that kind of that kind of perspective towards us as people?
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Literally, what about you?
Mm.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm glad I let out everything I had to say. It felt good, but I may not be able to say everything I like to at the moment, or not specifically in this time of like doing things. But what the hell is that? There's no yeah. Okay. There's no way. I'm not even sure if that's real. That there's no way. Does it sound real, y'all?
Did you say does that did you say that ask us if that sounded rude?
No. Does that sound real? The comment I just got.
Yeah.
Do you think it sounds realistic though? Like that's okay. That's like I'm not even sure if that sounds realistic to me.
That Axel's death was really like it was very depressing for it depressed a lot of fans. I
Yeah.
don't think it's worth killing yourself over, but
Yeah.
A lot of them were angry, like really mad.
Yeah, but like some people bring it to us though. Like that's the thing I was thinking about is like some people bring it to us, their own thoughts,
Yeah,
everything. They
I
bring it to
get you're
us,
mad, but
and some
like,
people
yeah, I simply say that.
think
Well,
that we can be critiqued.
well, I was going to say
If
that.
you wanted to, okay, so Madman, if you wanted to give, prove you just if you wanted to share stuff to us, you can just give it to us. You don't have to give it to the stream, or you can join our server. It's I mean, if you want to join, you want to join. That's all you have to. That's all you have to do. It's in the description. But yeah, so like what I'm saying specifically in this case, I'm not going to drive off of or whatever's in the chat. I'm just saying like specifically what we've experienced is that I think people mainly critiqued us based on their frustrations or their feelings just getting in the way of mainly what they felt and thinking, oh, I can critique anybody um, that made this because they probably didn't make Axel the way I wanted them to portray Axel after he's dead. Maybe that's probably what I try and give them some of their perception, but not everyone's. People have different thoughts on how they view it, but yeah. So okay, um, what do y'all think specifically about the way that y'all might have spoken your minds today? I think y'all said everything I need to say.
yeah, pretty much.
Hmm. Well, like yeah, for like any of us that, for whoever makes like this kind of content other than us, this isn't like the only, and like all this, pretty much from what I get in my own experience, I don't see too many other people besides us that are actually like actively making this stuff. SMG4 community to me doesn't seem that large. It doesn't seem that like when you're in it, it doesn't feel, and you see like the amount of people in different spaces and different platforms that give themselves their own image. It doesn't feel like it's that large in terms of the people that are around, like, and where you're staying in and where you're seeing them from, where you're making acquaintances in. Um, I personally don't see it being too large myself in terms of being on YouTube. It doesn't feel that large in terms of what fans make, mainly because what fans make isn't always active and consistent like mine. Mine stuff isn't actually consistent, and I don't see everybody else uploading all the time. But other people upload their own Gmod videos, and they don't get the same stuff that I get. They definitely don't get the same stuff I get. Like, that doesn't just mean in views. They don't get the same kind of comments I get. They don't get the same kind of disrespect I pretty much get, even if they're using Axel or not. It doesn't matter. Um, Anyone who represents us as SMG4 fans making Gmod content is someone who's put time and effort into it, and we're all getting it respected, or we're getting it, seen in some ways where some people can comment whatever they feel. And specifically with us, with what we've experienced, that's a negative, almost a negative experience for us. We could probably define it wholly as a negative experience or partly as a negative experience. And we just want to make it known that we don't like to keep it like such a like small and like thing that's so contained. Like, we don't like to keep it contained. I didn't like to keep myself feeling like I didn't want to not be heard. I made myself heard right today, and I made myself actually like putting my opinions out there for people that might hear it or not. It doesn't really matter. It's just me letting some steam off, letting off the way, expressing the way that I feel about how I've been treated through my comments, and I don't appreciate it at all. And I really, really want everything to feel like a weight's been lifted. If I probably finish these animations up, if I probably finish this stuff up, maybe I'll feel better. Maybe if I probably finish this up, put a conclusion to what I make, maybe I'll feel like everything is probably worth it, or all went to shit. And I don't know. It's hard to tell that right now. Honestly, it's hard to tell because everything else is feeling like really strange. But that's everything I've done and everything I've made so far, and I'm gonna be very representative and like showing that this is what I made, this is who I am, and this is what I like to do. And I'm pretty sure I can say it's for anyone else, but yeah, y'all wanna say goodbye?
Yeah, right. Goodbye.
Sure.
See ya.
Bye bye. Good
Oh,
night.
wait, Bucko. Goodbye, matey.
Sayonara,
You
folks.
too.